In your corner, keeping an eye on your safety. Lehigh Acres firefighters might be farther away from you when you need them most. 2 of their 5 stations are still shut down because of extensive roof damage from Hurricane Irma, and firefighters say it's affecting response time.
Station 101, which is on Joel Boulevard, and 102 on Homestead Road have been declared uninhabitable, and firefighters have to work out of other stations right now. 4 in Your Corner's Tony Sadiku speaking with the fire chief to find out what's being done to bring fire crews closer to their districts and to helping you.
The fire chief telling me it's been a mission trying to find contractors to repair Irma damage and temporary homes for his firefighters. That's why for now, it may take longer for Lehigh Acres firefighters to respond to you in the event of an emergency.
We took a pretty good hit here in Lehigh Acres. The eye of the storm came right over us.
Almost 2 months after Hurricane Irma, fire stations in Lehigh Acres are still devastated.
A lot of roof damage and interior water damage on both stations.
The storm causing damage to all 5 stations in Lehigh. The most extensive damage at stations 101 on Joel Boulevard and 102 on Homestead Road. Damage so severe, the stations were deemed unlivable. George Garcia typically feels safe living across the street from this Lehigh fire station, but not when it's empty.
It makes me feel a little bit nervous. Like, it would have been way better if they're like right there, because it's like right across the street. They could get to it really quick.
Fire Chief Robert DeLallo says all of his firefighters are working out of the remaining 3 safe buildings for now, and that may mean delays for people in Lehigh who need first responders fast. But they're working on it.
I'm sure that there is, a little bit of a delay because they're coming from out of the zone. But that's why we're trying to expedite getting these temporary facilities up and running so we can get back in the response zones.
It might not be the real thing, but trailers like this one will serve as temporary fire stations for Lehigh Acres firefighters in District 1 and 2 while the permanent buildings are being repaired. This so crews could be closer to the communities they serve.
Those trailers, I think, are a godsend because they're going to allow us to be more spread out in the district to be able to cover areas that need coverage. In the meantime, firefighters like Abner Adorno are getting cozy. It's a little bit cramped per se for some people's likings, and others, they've embraced it like there's no tomorrow. A temporary tight squeeze as trailers are installed this week.
Once we get the temporary facilities in place, there will be no delay to the citizens in any way.
That makes me feel better than them not being there.
And Chief DeLallo says he still doesn't know the exact cost of the damage, but he hopes to have the trailers up and operational in the next week or so, and then work with their insurance agent to repair the buildings. In the studio, Tony Sadiku, Fox 4 in your corner. All right.